And thank you so much for joining me today and agreeing to record this little video about your most recent experience. Just to put this into context, this is your experience of being involved in working with Birmingham City Council commissioning team around procurement of a grant assessing process for the Neighbourhood Network scheme. So what was the call out? So the call out was to citizens of Birmingham, would you like to be involved in assessing bids for the Neighbourhood Network scheme? And just to put that a little bit more into context, so this was about the Birmingham City Council recommissioning Neighbourhood Network scheme contracts that were up for renewal. And it was an opportunity for citizens to be involved in that, developing this really key service for the city. So, Viren and Sharda, first of all, thanks for joining me, as I say. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Good afternoon, Amanda. My name is Sharda.
Good afternoon, Amanda. My name is Viren.
And I'm also involved in our forum, Citizen Forum.
Lovely, thank you. Thanks for joining me today. So on this little bit of work, what were you asked to do?
Yeah, because of my past experience of setting up a panel, and when I was asked, and I thought, oh, this is really good, something I would like to learn. And so I took a part in which requires experience of involvement in Birmingham City Council Commission team, procurement, and the grant assessing process for neighborhood network schemes.
Lovely, thank you. And thanks for being involved in such an important piece of work for the council. In terms of your involvement, what was that about? What did you do?
What did I do? First of all, when I came to know about this, I made application that I'm interested to be a part and like to be involved because I was already, doing some work with a neighborhood network scheme in the past. And it was a very good opportunity for both of us. And also, this was about council recommission neighborhood network contract that were up for renewal. It was for that reason.
Great, thank you. And in terms of the actual grant assessing process and the lead up to that, what was involved? I understand you had to attend, or you were asked to attend training sessions to try and learn a little bit about the process. Were there other things that you had to do on the run up to assessing the bids?
Yes, it was, it was an opportunity for us as a citizen to contribute in developing a key service for the city, the neighborhood network scheme, and use my lived experience to benefit other citizens being involved and gain experience of commission and procurement process.
Perfect. And there's quite a lot involved, I understand, when assessing those grants. And it's great that you had some previous experience of that. How did you learn about the how to do it? Because you had to evaluate quite a lot of bids electronically, didn't you? And there was a lot of electronic documents.
Yes,
And
before even I took part in it, I was asked to take part of a panel assessing NNS new contract bid as the neighborhood network scheme contract for renewal with the council alongside with other citizens and councils. So, before I had taken up this role, we were given a full training, electronic. What is the training? Are we comfortable? Do we understand the process? And we had attended 2 presentations from the procurement team.
yeah, and that. Sorry, go on, Sharda.
Yes, and we also had to um, sign a confidential declaration documents because it is very confidential work. And then we had to bring our experience in assessing grant panel like previously.
Fantastic. And there was very much an evaluation criteria around as well that you had to learn when you were evaluating the bids and scoring them, wasn't there? How did you find that?
Yes, no, we had to read, like to understand the evaluation criteria, specification, tender questions. Like we were given electronic documents, so computer skills was very very important.
Yes.
Evaluate the bids on electronic provided in a moderation panel, and we were given documents, and we were given a training to read each and every paragraph. Question one, we have to read very carefully and score, and then read number two, and then score. No, we didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think initially I wasn't that much involved, but then it started looking similar to, um, I did some work in the community first panel, yeah, some years ago. So I became more interested and thought I would help, Sharda give her a hand. It was a very complex process. It was quite in depth, going into all the forms and scoring. And of course, with your help, Amanda, we managed to go through all the forms successfully.
And to
Yeah.
understand, the training was so beautiful by your team. That if we had not done the training, we wouldn't have understand. And it wasn't just like a 2-day training. We were always on the phone if we were not sure. And especially, like, as Viren said, we did some community first panel I had set up. And that experience really, really helped me to understand what it is. And that really helped us. And alongside with your team members, they gave us a beautiful training, attending the moderation, feedback panels, and other panel member as well.
Fantastic, thank you. So, I mean, you're describing quite a lengthy and involved process there, which I know it was for you, and took a lot of your time and effort to be involved. So, my question was, why did you want to be involved, Sharda and Viren?
Because I wanted to be involved, because I really wanted to help this our commission, uh, the Birmingham City Council Commission team, and I really wanted to help them. And I always wanted to work for Birmingham City Council, and this was a very very big step for me to be involved. I would have not been able to do this if I didn't have the training. Training was very much important. Signing of a document is very important. So you have to be like what you can say, what you can't say when you sign the document. And I was very keen to help the the Birmingham City Council Commission team.
Thank you, Sharda. And you've described, Viren, as well, and Sharda, that you had the training, and that there's somebody, the team were there to answer your questions on the telephone. So did you feel that all the way through that you were fully supported through the process? Could it have been better in any way? Did you feel it was inclusive and transparent?
Yes, it was, because, like, first after our 2 days training, we were interviewed again. We went through the whole form, everything again, and then it was left on us, between me and Viren, to look at the form and process the form. And throughout that, if we were not sure, the staff were there to support us. Aminda was there, and other staff team were there to support us.
Fantastic, thank you. And just to round off, really, what did you, Sharda and Viren, so in terms of what you got out of being involved in this process, what would you say that was?
For me personally, I would say I got a lot out of it. I felt I did something which was quite valuable, quite important, and because it was so complex, I really enjoyed every minute of it, and it was a good experience for me. I loved it, to be honest.
Yeah, I also really, really,
Amazing.
enjoyed. Enjoyed working for um, this team. The involvement team in Birmingham City Council Commission team, and also it wasn't just that. It was when it was a successful, then I could be working with various organization in the community, and like I'm a carer. I know I'm a mindful trainer, but I always wanted to do something, and this is a very big step up for me, and I feel very proud of doing this work. And and when I see all the activities are around happening, then it means that I've done a right job. People are doing very, very good job, and especially coming from a team, helping us, assisting, and making us understand about the form, and seeing people happy. It's like working for government, working for our Birmingham City Council. It is a very, very auspicious opportunity for me. Viren.
Yeah.
Amazing, thank you. And my last question is, would you encourage other citizens of Birmingham, people who live in Birmingham, to be involved?
Yes, definitely. I'm always, asking people to get involved, come and do community work, and we are here for you. Definitely, I would ask people to come because it's all volunteering work, and we and Viren are have done this on volunteer. So people have to really come from the heart and become a volunteer and do this.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience today,
Welcome.
both of you. And thank you for helping the commissioning team develop the grant assessing process for the Neighbourhood Network Scheme and everything else that you do for us, of course, as well. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Amanda. Thank
Thank you,
Bye.
you. Bye.
Amanda.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.